This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello, and welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me, as always, are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are joined by our friend Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
I feel like this is a long time coming, Chris.
Yeah, like for real.
I actually was like, we've already talked to Chris, but we haven't. You were just present for when we talked to Wendy, I think.
Yep. And I know, our schedules have not lined up.
Yeah, I've tried to get you on a number of times, and Wendy is always too busy kicking ass someplace. So, or you're crewing, or you're running. Or ever you. Yeah.
Yep. But
Those
I'm glad
Larsens.
we were able to get it to work out.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, Chris, you know the drill. We're going to ask you some running-related questions, some non-running-related questions, and get to know you. But before we do, can you just tell us how long you have been running, what got you inspired to start running, and just take us through a little bit of that journey?
Okay. So I guess I started running not super late in life, but a little bit later, probably in my early 30s. I did a 5K or two, and just because that's what the cool kids do. But then in 2009, my youngest son, for whatever reason, he decided he wanted to run a half marathon, and he was in middle school. And so I trained, so he wasn't going to be running by himself. And then I trained. He didn't train. He didn't run the half marathon, but I did. And that was in 2009. Then
That's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
2010 did the full marathon, and then since then have done multiple marathons, and then some ultra trail races as well.
Very nice. So best of both worlds. Do you remember what your first marathon was?
First marathon was Houston, Chevron Houston Marathon.
Oh.
Yep, our hometown race.
Is it a big race?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay.
I know a lot of the American half marathon records have been set in Houston.
Oh, wow.
It's a very
They run the half marathon and the full marathon on the same day.
All right, so I think we're gonna jump right into the questions. Diana's got our first running related question.
Yeah. Do you have, and this, I can't believe it, we actually have some new questions. So just want to give a shout out to everyone
new questions
who sent us new questions. Can you believe it? It's only been, 3 years of the same questions?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe longer.
Maybe
All
longer.
right. Chris, do you have a go-to pre-race meal?
Go-to pre-race meal. Yes. I like oatmeal before a race. It's nice and filling, and it's what my stomach's used to.
That's the key.
Yeah,
That's
if it's
the key.
working, you don't change it.
Is it just plain oatmeal, or do you put anything in it, or?
I'll usually put some blueberries in it, little bit of sugar and some blueberries.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. If you could run with anyone, who would it be and why?
Well, I guess I've been on a Des Linden kick here recently with their podcast that they've got going, and that would be pretty cool to run with Des. It's pretty amazing that her career is still as strong as it is.
Yeah, she was in New York City with me. She did really well. I know she was disappointed with her time the previous time, so she was real excited to get back into shape. And I missed her at the expo, and I was real sad because I saw a ton of people with pictures with her, and I was like, gosh darn it.
Yeah, back in 2018, she was, I guess, at the San Antonio Rock and Roll Marathon. She was down with Brooks, was one of the sponsors, and Wendy and I had an opportunity to talk to her. And it's always fun to see him in the runners in person and see how slight they are, how small they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we noticed that this weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like,
Yeah, we stayed at the flagship hotel, so we got to see a lot of elites
I'm like
hanging around.
yeah, I'm like 2 of them. That's why they're so much faster.
She just seems so cool and down to earth too.
Yes. Yep.
So when you go on a run, do you have to end that run on a whole number, or do you just stop your watch whenever?
So I guess most of the time I try and end it on a whole number. But I actually, if I'm at 13, I'll just stop at 13. I won't put the extra 0.1 on there.
There you go.
So do you do
yeah.
laps around your block if you're like at 5.98? 5.9?
Yes, I'll go around my cul-de-sac and get it to round up.
Would you rather train through winter for a spring race or through summer for a fall race?
So since I'm in the Houston area, our winter is not really much of a winter. So I like the spring marathons. I did a marathon in September up in Washington State, the Tunnels Marathon. And training through the summer for that was horrendous. The long runs in August were just they were like soul sapping.
Yeah, Texas. Oof.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Is it really humid where you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like Florida weather. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually interesting when we leave Houston and we're actually a little bit south of Houston towards Galveston, a little bit closer to the coast.
Okay.
When we go to Walt Disney World, it's slightly less humid when we get there.
Wow. Okay.
If you could give one piece of advice to a new runner, what would it be?
Get shoes that are comfortable.
Yeah.
You mean don't just go out in whatever shoes you have laying around?
Yep. Don't use the old shoes that are completely broken down. And if somebody's recommending for you to get trail shoes for the trail race, I think you should do that.
It is good advice. Sometimes.
And if you get the shoes, should you actually wear them?
Look, I'm starting to feel attacked here. I don't appreciate it. That's okay.
Hopefully I can meet Tom and Diana in person at some point.
Yes.
I've been listening to the podcast for so long. I feel like I know y'all really well.
It's so weird when we meet people like that too. It's like we don't know you.
Yeah, I'm always like, we haven't met.
All right, we're gonna move into the random questions. Do you have any pets?
Pets, yes. We have 3 dogs and a cat.
Okay, what are their names, ages?
Oh, wow, this is detailed.
And do you have a funny story about any of them?
Oh.
All of the names are Disney related. So our cat is Miko, like the raccoon from Pocahontas.
You mean like the squirrel?
Yep,
Michael, do you know who he's talking about?
Yes, I've seen that film.
And we've apologized to Miko in person.
I did apologize to Miko at the Christmas party or something.
Oh, that's funny.
No,
That's funny. So the cat is Miko. Our Great Dane, he's white with black spots. He's a Harlequin, so he looks like a Dalmatian. His name is Pongo from 101 Dalmatians.
I love that. Yeah.
Our lab, his name is Abu, like the monkey from Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
And then our husky, our newest puppy, her name is Tinkerbell.
Oh, so cute. Do you have a funny story about them?
Well, I guess Tinkerbell's nickname is Stinkerbell because she can be a stinker and get into all kinds of trouble.
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
Definitely way smarter than she has any right to be. And all the energy. She's only about a year and a half old, so she's got all that sweet energy.
Do they all get along? Do the cats get along with the dog, or the cat get along with the dogs?
Yep. Yep. They all get along really well. The cat, of course, is the one that rules the house. So
Yeah, there's a shock.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh gosh. Now you guys are on the road a lot, so you may actually have something for this. What is the
Oh.
weirdest thing you've heard or witnessed in a public restroom?
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Cannot
goodness.
believe this is a question.
Who sent this in?
Witnessed. So I guess I don't have any really crazy stories. We were on the road for a couple of weeks just now, stopping in the truck stops for bathroom breaks and stuff like that. And the truckers, they really make those the Loves and the Pilots. They really make those their homes in there. So they're not afraid to walk around before and after their shower, brushing their teeth,
Nice.
All that good stuff.
Okay. And Amish Naked Tony sent this question.
Oh, there's a shock.
Feel like
There it is.
no one should be shocked by that.
That's about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
All right. If you could have coffee or drinks with any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Oh, a fictional character. I guess let's go with Indiana Jones.
Oh.
That's a great one.
Yeah. What would you want to know from him?
Where our next adventure is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, was he doesn't like snakes, right?
Oh yeah, snakes.
So why?
Yeah,
why,
snakes. Why does it have to be snakes?
Why does it have to be snakes? Is what you got to ask him.
Yep. All right. And then, this question's really cute. If you could swap lives with any animal for a day, which animal would you choose and what would you do?
I would swap with we have a lot of hawks in our neighborhood, so I'd like to be able to fly around all day. I'm not going to put a lot of thought into what my meals are going to be, but I'd like the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
Having seen hawks hunt, you don't want to think about
it. All right. So, what are your go-to pizza toppings?
Oh, so man, I don't have a regular rotation. I guess pepperoni's usually on there, sausage, maybe some peppers, and every once in a while I'll throw some pineapple in there, and my wife threatens to disown me. She says that's just not right. People shouldn't do that.
I sort of agree with her.
Now I love pineapple on a pizza.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, so I feel like I like hot honey and pepperoni, so maybe I should actually because honey and pepperoni is sweet and savory. I do like sweet and savory, so you would think I'd be okay with it, but
you've never tried it though, right?
I have.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, like the ham and pineapple seems. I don't like ham and pineapple.
Well, then that would kind of defeat it being on a pizza if you don't like it at all. Anyway.
Do you put the ham on there too, or just the pineapple?
Sometimes ham, but I'll throw pineapple on with the pepperoni.
See, yeah, I feel like the pepperoni might go well with
the
it.
Spice,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me want to go try that now.
Well, you know who loved pepperoni and pineapple on their pizza?
Who?
James Lipton. And now we'll head into James Lipton Memorial.
Wow, Michael.
That's a segue.
That felt good on this side of the screen.
So we start off as always with what is your favorite word?
So, I had time to prepare for this, and I really couldn't come up with anything earth-shattering. I'm going to go with love. It can be the wholesome part of it, but it can also be the snarky side of it. Yeah, I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, very versatile. And what is your least favorite word?
I'm just going to leave it as the C word.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice. Our cats are absolutely. I literally just fed you, Ollie. What is
They
your
are
deal?
howling right now.
Yeah, we hear
Can you
them.
hear them?
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
My least favorite word is them howling.
Sorry.
All right, Chris. What turns you on?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with confident and compassionate.
Love that.
And what turns you off?
Arrogant and mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that seems to make sense with the. Yeah.
And then our next question is, what sound or noise do you love?
Water, like waves of the ocean or like a
Love
mountain
it.
stream.
Yes.
Like a babbling brook.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My favorites. I love those.
And then what sound or noise do you hate?
So when I'd heard this in the past, I was thinking if I hear somebody that's puking, but
Oh,
that's a
after
good
this weekend, the number of cyclists that are walking around on the asphalt and gravel in their cycling shoes is
Oh,
the
Wow.
worst combination of like nails on the chalkboard, along with "Are you trying to ruin your shoes?"
Yep.
That's a really good one.
That's funny. All right. What is your favorite curse word?
So growing up, I didn't do a lot of cursing. So it was a lot of fudge, shoot, son of a biscuit. But over the past few years, definitely found a place for in my vocabulary.
found a place.
I love it.
Sorry, I was trying to entertain two insane cats.
Yeah, I don't understand what is happening with them.
So what profession would you like to attempt?
Is blogging about running and beer a profession?
That's a
Yes.
profession. That's a profession.
Absolutely. Let's
Yep,
do
that's
it.
a great one.
And what profession would you not like to attempt?
Oh, like the messy side of medical or the messy side
Yeah.
of sanitation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like in the Venn diagram, there's got to be a crossover between that messiness.
Yeah,
Ugh.
100%.
I don't want to think about that Venn diagram.
Chris, I get the privilege of asking you our final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been great.
So, Chris, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Good job.
I like
Nice
it.
and
Love it.
simple.
I like it.
Yep.
I like the
Very direct.
simple
Great.
ones.
Perfect.
Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give? Any words of wisdom? Anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, actually, I do. So for Princess Half Marathon Weekend, we are going to be raising funds for a group called Girl Power to Cure. And a lot of times it'll be abbreviated GP2C. And they're a nonprofit that's supporting families, raising awareness, providing education, and research for Rett syndrome. We have a close family friend whose daughter has Rett syndrome, and it's a severe neurological disorder. And so we're really, really pleased to be able to raise funds for this. And I know it's been for our friend. It's been a real challenge. So I think it's a great cause, and I don't have my fundraising page up yet, but it will eventually be in my link in my bio on Instagram, which I'm C Larsen 93 on Instagram, and Wendy already has hers there. So if people want to donate right away, they can go to Wendy's link.
Oh,
All right. Well, this is going to probably not drop until December. So if you have
Okay.
that link between now and then,
Oh yeah, just send it.
just
yeah,
send it on
yeah.
over to
Yep.
me, and I'll make sure it makes it into our show notes and
All that.
into the Instagram post.
And
Yeah.
Facebook.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, Chris.
I'm
Well,
sorry that your entire episode has been taken over by Ollie whining like a crazy
Like
cat.
he hasn't eaten in 4 days.
It's
Well, you
insane.
guys shouldn't starve him.
Yeah, I mean it's been a whole 20 minutes since he ate something, so it's a little difficult for him.
You've been withholding food for 20 minutes? I can't
20
believe
whole
it.
minutes. 20 whole minutes. Yeah.
All right, Chris. Well, again, thank you very much for being on. We really appreciate it. And I guess we will talk to you later.
Okay, thank you. It's been great.
Bye.
Bye.